I made it to Japan. I'm the first one from the team who's here, but everyone else should make it shortly. I just got my first coffee. It's like you go to the cashier, you purchase the coffee, and they give you the cup with the ice in it, and then you go to this little vending machine. You press whichever one you want, and then you make the coffee. Currently 3:22 p.m. Let it be known, I'm very proud of myself. I'm literally filming in the middle of the airport, like off to the side, with my mic and my whole setup. I have my camera up on a tripod right now, and I'm just shamelessly recording, talking into the camera. This is new for me. So I would say we're starting off the year strong, but this is definitely something that in the past, and even in this moment, I feel just like a tiny bit fearful of, but we're being brave and we're doing it. People are walking by, they're taking a quick glance, and then they're going about their day because literally nobody cares. Just made it into my room, finally. It has been such a long day. It's 9:56 p.m. I'm here and we all have our own rooms, which is actually a very pleasant surprise. I'm ready to shower and get to bed. It's Saturday, January 18th. It's just before 7 in the morning. I actually slept really good last night. I'm a little surprised, but we had such a long travel day. I ended up working out so that I didn't nap. And sometimes, like, when you go somewhere with a big time change, it's best to try to stay awake as much as possible because your body's going to want to go to sleep at the normal time it usually does. And that's really hard to do. So I'm actually not mad at us having such a long day yesterday because right when I got to the hotel after showering and everything, like, I was out. So that's great. And now I feel ready to attack the day. Let's get ready for the day. I think it's actually good that I'm up kind of early today because at some point in the week we're going to have 6:30 in the morning practice. Might as well get on board with an early schedule. All right, this is what we got. I do want to go back to 7-Eleven at some point to like really look around because they have so much stuff and a lot of food. I wanted to make sure I got back to my room so I could do what I needed to do before we meet for breakfast. So we got water. I'm pretty sure this is milk, pretty sure. Although yesterday I accidentally bought coffee. It was like a little chocolate looking milk carton. I thought it was chocolate milk and it turns out it was coffee. So these donuts, there's a place in the US called Mochi Nut. And so I'm pretty sure it's like modeled after this. These are so good, but I want to try them here. And the notorious egg sandwich.
You guys, I am so grateful that you are journeying with us in this catechism. I don't know if you noticed this, things are kind of picking up speed in the sense they're not going to take off, they're not going to get beyond you. Again, we're only doing a couple paragraphs today, but I think it's maybe closer to the stuff that's on our minds, right? So today, what we're going to look at is the canon of Scripture. We're going to look at both the Old Testament and the New Testament and the ways in which we need both, right?
Japanese breakfast is elite. Look at all these options. I don't even know what everything is.
Yeah, this is like some kind of
yeah, that for sure. But like this, I think these are definitely dumplings. Looks good. We got fish, little egg thing, the mushrooms. I don't know what this little. Do you guys know what this is?
It's a mushroom.
It's a mushroom?
Yes, ma'am. Huh. What does it smell like?
It doesn't smell like anything.
You can tell by its mushroom top.
We got some natto over here. This is fermented soybean. It's a delicacy here, but a lot of people outside of the culture absolutely hate it. So let's try it. Look at how stretchy it is.
Oh, wow.
I'm scared. Okay. All right.
It's fermented soybean. I don't think that's a good face. No?
It's not terrible, but it's not good.
There we go.
They're like, stop, wait. What's that? That slime's crazy. It's crazy. I know.
It's like cheesy. Yeah, it's not like, it's not bad. It's just not good. It's. Thank you.
I left my wallet at the restaurant last night. Very
Sad story. Pray for her. We're gonna find it. Hopefully by the time I upload this video.
But I got some Yakult, which is a good probiotic if you want some.
Priorities.
Just made it back to my room after a little outing and it's time to eat. We're on our own for lunch. Just picked up some light snacks. Just gonna hang out until practice time. They're not protein bars, but there was a Japanese athlete who brought these to camp once in the past and said they were like a sports snack or something. These are so good. Everyone has been eating these little salmon and rice seaweed triangles, so I'm gonna try this. Not bad. I wish I had just like a little bit more salmon, but that's okay. Tell me how it goes. It is. Come here, folks. What's happening? This line. Well, that was fun. We're just getting started.
Here we're in the live portion of practice where we just wrestled a ton of 3-minute periods, changing partners every 2 periods. Here I'm in on a high crotch and I had such a hard time finishing. I was very proud of how deep I was in this shot, but we just stalemated here, which just means there's no action, so we stop. This is Ami Ishii. She is a world champion at 68 or 72 kilos. I don't remember which one. But she's in on that low single shot that almost all of the Japanese girls are fantastic at. It's so effective the way they shoot it, and it's almost too painful to defend, especially when they get in perfectly. I'm fighting really hard trying to not get scored on here and just feeling my way through this position, but it was hard. This is Miwa. We actually wrestled each other back in 2018 at the U23 World Championships, and I lost that match. It was the semifinals. Here we are, 2025, wrestling each other again, which is so fun. I have a ton of footage from practice. We wrestled like 18 of these 3-minute goes, so obviously I didn't include all of it, but let me know if that's something you guys want to see more of. Coming to you live post-practice. How was it?
Amazing. 6 matches, scrapping really quick. Some adjustments needed to be made, but that's why we're here, you know what I'm saying now? 7-Eleven!
7-Eleven! How was your practice, Audrey?
It was really good. I drilled and drilled and drilled some more, but it's cool. Yeah. Cool.
They move different here, like different, but I liked it. They're all nice.
Very nice. Very good at wrestling. I need to watch my ankles from now on because they are so shifty with those shots. We got to work with Akari Fujinami, who is Olympic champion in 2024 at 53 kilos, and she's really good at this position, so it was really, really nice to get to learn from her and then work on that position. One of the things that the Japanese wrestlers do really well is just having very fluid movement and great positioning, they cut corners really swiftly. And so that's one of the ways that their shots are so effective, specifically the single leg, because they don't waste time out front. Like, they get the angle. And so it was interesting trying to emulate that during the drill portion of practice. It is 9:17 p.m., 9:18, and I am so ready for bed. Only day 2 of camp. The afternoon practice was an all-out brawl session. We started with a game which was really fun. You had to hop on one foot and you had to stay on that one foot the whole time and try to get the other person to step, like put their other foot down. And it was basically like a last man standing situation. But the coach was like, we'll see in the end if it's a Japanese or an American. In the first game, we lost. The second game, we were victorious. It was an American. We wrestled a ton of live, which is part of like what makes these camps so good. Like, it's tiring, but it's good because you get to compete even though it's not a competition. It's good. It's only day 2 and I just feel like I'm going to be a completely different wrestler by the end of this trip. Okay, dinner was fire. We had like hot pot style dinner, and something interesting and new that I've never seen before is like, here they'll literally crack an egg into, like a raw egg into rice and like swirl it around and eat it, or like dip their meat in it. And at first we thought they were like messing with us, but they were dead serious. I tried it and I was pleasantly surprised. They told us not to do it back home though. They said like, they didn't say our eggs weren't good enough, but I feel like that's the vibe that I was getting. Like, it wouldn't be safe in your country. So something that's fun about traveling overseas and coming to these training camps and making friends with these athletes is we obviously all have different gear. I was able to trade one of my USA shirts with one of the other athletes, and she gave me her university, like Japan shirt. It's so cute. I'm excited because I brought some other shirts to give away, so I'm hoping to, be able to trade a few more by the end of this trip. So that's always fun. And then it's like, I don't know, it's like a souvenir that you can't buy in a store. So it feels like very special. It's like something that I get to wear in my training, and then I get to remember them and the experience I had here. So as tired as I am so grateful. I'm getting so much better. The team is getting so much better. Making friends with the Japanese athletes, which is always so fun. It's honestly crazy how we don't speak the same language, but wrestling is wrestling. And so it's fun, like trying to find ways to communicate with each other and make things make sense. Thanks for watching. We will check in soon.